everyone, it's me Suchita. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are doing absolutely fine. Today in this video I'm going to talk about the demo of ESL teacher interview. Yes, this is the most demanded video. I've got the question, so today I'm making the video on this topic. Stay tuned with me. If you are new to the channel, do consider subscribing. You need to support me. I'm making videos for you guys, but you guys are not supporting me. I'll share the link here. The most of the video which I'm making, the people are watching mostly are not my subscriber. They are just watching the videos, but they are not subscribing. Just give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and support me. And those who already subscribe and supporting us, thank you so much. Keep watching. I'm keep adding value in your life. So my motto for this channel is to help my teacher community who need help. Being an Indian teacher, I struggle a lot to reach to the height where I'm right now. So I'm here to help you guys because that time nobody was there to help me. But for you guys, I'm here. So please support me and motivate me to make more content videos for you guys. So let's start today's video. I have divided the video into three parts. The first one are the board etiquette, the classroom board etiquettes. The second one is do and don'ts of the ESL teacher demo. And the third one is the main technique, how you can handle a class in a better way. So let's start. In the first part of the video, I'm going to talk about the classroom board etiquettes. The first thing you need to do is decorate the board. Either it's online class, then choose a frame which is decorative and which is colorful so that the student will look towards you. If it's an online class, just go there and decorate the board, decorate the classroom board with beautiful border, with the colorful border. Just make some bubbles or maybe just the round circles or anything, or maybe just a cursive line. So make a beautiful border. The second most important thing is learning objective. Although your students are very small, they are not going to read the learning objective, but being a teacher, you should be clear with an idea what you are going to teach, what are the learning outcome of your lesson. Just write the learning objective at the corner of your classroom board. Third thing is use the colorful pens. Either you are going to write on the screen or either you are going to write in the face-to-face class with the marker or with the chalks. Doesn't matter, just use colorful things. Yes, colorful pens you need to use so that with every section you will divide into different colors. The vocabulary with green or the diagram with black, something. Just use the colorful pens because they are very small children. It's very difficult to grab their attention, especially being a new teacher. Third thing is write the topic at the center of with a big. For example, today's the topic of my demo sample is weather. Yes, I'm going to teach my student about the weather. So at the top, make a fish, or you can make a cloud or sun. Just draw a beautiful picture at the center of the class board and write the topic at the inside that shape. It should be attractive. See, she's a new teacher, I don't know what she's doing or what he is doing, so you should grab their attention. Use all these classroom board hacks to attract your kids, and especially the people who are going to judge you, they also get an idea. Being an ESL teacher, you are very creative. Next section is do and don'ts of the ESL teacher demo. First do is you need to have a big smile on your face. See, these small children, they are very much into the real life. They are very practical. So if you want to make a connection with them, you should carry a big smile on your face. Teach your student a very big smile. Although they are troubling you, maybe you forgot something to write, or maybe you are struggling with the classroom management, doesn't matter. Just keep a big smile on your face throughout the demo. The next don't is do not use the big sentences or complex sentences, or you can say big words in the demo. Being a new teacher, you don't have an idea of the level of the student. So you can't take a risk by using the complex or big sentences. Keep the sentences simple and short so that you'll able to deliver, because you never know what was the last teacher teaching them, what she was teaching them, and you didn't have an idea that what they are going to understand, are they aware about the topic or no. It's maybe this is a very hard topic because every school, every child, every class has different level of understanding. So don't take risk, just use simple sentences, small words, not the very big vocabulary words, just the simple routine words, and with a smile. The next don't is, do not waste time in asking the name of the student. What I have seen with most of the teachers, it's very good to know the name of the children because it will make you confident and it will help you in management of the class. But if you will waste your 5 or 6 minutes in just asking the name and to have interaction with the children, then you will not able to show your skills, because the faculty or the recruitment team who are sitting there, they are not going to judge only you for that day. Maybe they have 10 candidates scheduled that day, maybe they don't have enough time to look at you, and maybe today is not the right day. Now what is the hack? Because we must know the name of the children, so that we'll able to manage them. So you need to play smartly over here. You just need to have an interaction while asking question. In between, just you keep on asking name. At least you will get familiar through this hack. You will get familiar with 5 to 6 children, and that will sort your management issue. So do act smartly when you are just asking the questions. Just ask in between their names, and in that way make yourself familiarized with them. Now we are coming to the main demo. The first thing which I will ask you to use some good attention grabbers. Yes, see, in the class you have to show what all you can do for the children, and this is the right time to show your talent. What you're going to do, you just take any attention grabber. For example, I'm saying macaroni and cheese, everyone freeze. So as the time you are feeling like the student are not looking towards you and they are losing their interest in the topic, what you need to do, you need to just use these attention grabbers. Maybe in start they will not understand, you will do 1 or 2 times, they will start understanding. You just need to use beautiful expressions and the actions and just make them freeze, make them look towards you. So you can use like macaroni and cheese, everyone freeze. So they'll be silent at that time, the whole class is silent at the same time, and then you will mention your point, whatever, you can continue with the topic. Another attention grabber is that hands on the top, everybody stop. Hands on the top, everybody stop. Hands on the top, everybody stop. Or you can use 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So you can use these kind of techniques. These are kind of attention grabbers, so that the class management will not be an issue to continue with your topic. Now we are coming to the main part, the demo. See, to show a ready-made video is an old school technique to grab the attention, because the rhymes, the song, all the teachers are playing, even the mothers used to play. Even the mothers are playing at home, so the children are no more getting attracted towards the songs which are already available on the internet. So you need to make your own song. So the first thing is introduction of the topic. How you're going to introduce the topic? You can use any rhyme or you can make your own song. For example, the first thing, just find out a question. We are going to introduce the topic, what is the weather today? Okay, so what we need to do, what's the weather today? What's the weather today? What's the weather today? Like that you need to introduce the question, because if you're going to say what's the weather today, this we are going to learn, they're not going to look at you and they're not going to repeat with you. So you need to introduce a rhyme, so that this you need to say your question in a rhymatic way, so that they will look towards you and they will repeat after you. Make them repeat. So this is the way you introduce your topic, like what's the weather today? What's the weather today? what's the weather today, like that you just introduce the topic. Now the second parts come is the vocabulary. You are going to introduce the vocabulary with the help of flashcards. See, you need to use the smart board. If you have the availability of the smart board, just record your video, you only like singing the song, you are only introducing, and play that one. Record yourself a day before and play this thing with you when you are doing in the class. Same thing will be continue on the smart board, like you are only teaching, you are only singing that particular song. The second thing is vocabulary. For vocabulary, you are going to use the flashcard like this. For example, you'll take over one flashcards, try to arrange the students in a semicircle, a circle with the teacher sitting in the center. Then what you're going to do, you will show one flashcard, is it sunny, and you will keep it over there on the in front of them. Then is it rainy, and then you're going to put it there, or maybe windy or cloudy, like that you introduce the vocabulary word with the help of flashcards. Now we introduce the topic, we introduce the vocabulary. Now it is the main thing, the action, how you are going to inculcate the topic, the vocabulary in the class. Now for example, you are introducing the first vocabulary. It's sunny. Ooh, ooh. So you need to include the sound plus the actions in that. Is it sunny? You use a flashcard. Is it sunny? Like that kind of sound you need to include. Or maybe it's rainy, splash, splash. It's rainy, splash, splash. So use the sound plus the actions. Third one is maybe windy. The sound is coming, so that they'll get familiar with the sound, the actions, as well as the vocabulary. Or maybe cloudy, maybe cloudy, so the lightning is coming. In that way you will introduce the vocabulary. And when you are asking the question, this is the time to check the understanding. We're done with the objective, we introduce the topic. Second is vocabulary, we introduce with the help of flashcards, and with the help of actions we inculcate, they repeated with us, they were keep on singing the sound plus the actions with me with the help of the flashcard. Now the last topic is check the understanding. How you're going to check? You again ask a question. Now this is the question. Look outside, what's the weather today? Look outside, what's the weather today? And then everybody will check. Then ask them to choose a flashcard which are in front of you, which are in front of them. So maybe it's sunny today and they will choose rainy. Then you just see, we can't use the negative words. We have to say no, but it's like no, it's not. No, it's not. If one child is answering, the other children will sing with you. No, it's not. And if somebody is answering correct, then you can say yes, it is. Yes, it is. Or maybe no, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. So like that you are using the no word, negative, but with a positive smile, and they all are singing with you. In that way you check the understanding. Make sure when you leave the class, that is a punch of the demo. When you leave the class, all the children are singing your song, or maybe you just play it, save over the smart board and play it. What's the weather today? What's the weather today? Maybe it's sunny. Oh, it's rainy, splash, splash. Like that, you just play, and the whole class is singing. Believe me, you will set a aroma around of knowledge, and the recruitment team who are sitting there will feel that you are the teacher who has a command over knowledge, who has good hand on the different flashcard, different ways to grab the attentions. You have shown the whole this demonstration in a way, objective, vocabulary, actions, and then at last check in understanding. One more thing I want to mention, maybe you will go and you will find that instead of the students, the recruitment team itself is sitting over there. Now what you are going to do? See, just treat them as your students. make them do your actions, and go with the same flow, go with the same tone. Don't think they are the adults who are sitting in front of you. Treat them same as like the 5 or 6 year old children, and just continue with the lecture as you plan to do. This is the way you can get successful. Believe me, use this technique and let me know in the comment box how many of you are able to get success in your demo with the help of this technique. And if any suggestions are there, welcome. And we together have to grow. I'm a teacher, you are also a teacher. We have to share the ideas. It's not like me only sharing. I want you also to put some ideas which I can include in my videos, or maybe we can suggest. See, we have to grow together. We have to raise the standard of our teacher community to a next level together. So I'll wait for your suggestion in the comment box. If you feel anything I need to mention, so do include that also in the comment box. That's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day. Keep growing in your career. Keep watching. Thank you. Bye bye.